see who won the die roll. Did you happen to
I did not see that.
find out in a sec here? I imagine Roman, well, both of these guys are going to want to be on the play for sure.
Yeah. Is this a format where you found you want to draw in some matchups?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Pretty rare to have one of those these days, at least in like a fully streamlined draft format like this.
It's usually for like older sets,
Yep.
like Dominaria Remastered, that like just had a bunch of
Yep, go for it.
garbage in the low drop slot, so you had to win the game with 9 mana plays.
All right, so let's see.
Anyway,
Logan has,
starts off with the plains and passes.
Ooh, that was actually a very good draw. I don't think he had a turn 2 play before then.
Yeah.
But he actually doesn't play it. That's interesting. Okay, so
No, but
both players hitting their colors. And Roman starts with the grand entryway to make a glimmer.
1/1.
Oh, he's just going to land cycle the branch snapper. Okay.
Okay.
It's probably just a 2-lander then. I wanted to make sure he
This is gonna be a
got it through.
good game between these two players because they're both gonna be hitting their land drops
Yeah.
and curving out here.
We have,
so
we
let's
have a
see.
real game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can just random. It's fine.
Logan is going to spend turn 3 playing out a 1/4, which does stop the Glimmer cold in its tracks.
Yep.
And even this Soul Rager, which is not, by any means a premium card in the format,
It is.
it's just going to
It is doing some work here.
it's just going to kind of stonewall Roman's proactive strategy here to a certain extent.
Doing a lot of work. He as it stands now, he can still next turn he can still jump in with the Fear of Surveillance here with no risk. So a free surveil.
I would certainly be thinking about firing off a Pyroclasm here if I were Logan as well.
Oh, that would be a great play on this board.
But he's gonna
He's
gonna be a little greedy here.
Yeah.
He's not even unlocking the Painter Studio. He's unlocking. Oh wait, no, he can still play. He can still play the Pyroclasm afterwards. Okay, so that would be why he didn't play the Glimmerlight first as well to set up more of a Pyroclasm. I probably would have just gone ahead and fired it off there
It
because
seems like it just stops him dead in his tracks here because then it just makes his room on the other side do absolutely nothing.
Yep. So now Roman can buff his Fear of Surveillance out of range a bit.
I think he might be right. Could have done Pyroclasm into the equipment,
Glimmerlight,
and then that would have been a much stronger position here, I think. But we shall see.
Sure enough, we're going to get a free surveil here off of the Fear of Surveillance. Thinking about it. Let's see what else has he got in his hand there. I think it's another grand entryway.
Yeah, another room. Oh, thank you.
The Shard Mage's Rescue.
Fantastic card.
Yep.
I found.
Very strong. I think that's just a one of in Roman's deck.
Yeah.
So, and he leaves this surveil on top.
One mana interaction has been like one of the best things about limited design lately. Just there's so much of it, and I think it makes every mana you spend in the game worth so much.
So he is going to go ahead and do it here just to get
The 1/4 off the board.
Soul Rager off.
I think that's a good play. I think that's worth it.
Yeah, the Fear of Surveillance is now a pretty beefy threat.
Yeah, it's a 4/4 now.
That surveils all attacks.
And it still has vigilance.
Yep.
Yikes.
Like we're unlocking the studio now. We're going to exile the top 2.
Gets a land that he can play into a removal spell.
Can't play the Glassworks.
Oh, it's 3 mana.
Right now,
I was thinking it was 2 mana. There is a 2 mana removal spell in the format, but it is
Logan,
2 mana room removal spell in the format, but it is not that one.
Logan does have 2 copies of the Scorching Dragonfire in his deck.
Oh, okay.
It's actually the Hospital Room.
Oh, +1/+1 to his team on attacks.
No, just to one
counter.
creature.
He puts a counter, or just gives it +1.
Yeah, it's a counter on
That's
an
good.
attacking creature.
Yeah.
And the other side can bring back the fear after it dies. He's getting a surveil here. He's attacking for 6.
He's putting the counter, I imagine, on the glimmer token here. Yeah.
Looks like he's resolving the. No, it's going to be on the for surveillance.
Okay.
He's okay with trading off for Logan's glimmer.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then he does get in for a big chunk of damage.
That's going to be
5 damage?
5, yeah. So I really think Logan is getting pretty punched here for not playing that Pyroclasm.
Yeah, I agree.
Now it's just sitting dead in his hand.
Yeah, it does absolutely nothing anymore.
He does
Oh yeah, you have to put the counter on the surveillance because he has the 4-mana removal spell showing. Because he can still cast that this turn, right? Oh, now he's going to use it.
He's going to double spell to kill it.
Okay, well, good play. Still a good play.
But Roman still has the surgical suite, which can just bring it right back.
That's true.
So I think he's pretty okay with that interaction. And now the Pyroclasm is face up.
So he has that information. Yep. Oh, and then this is just going to stabilize this 2/5.
Yep.
It's going to absolutely stabilize, and it's looking rough for Logan in this game.
He did just draw a really nice one in the Razorkin Horde Collar, though. That's going to be able to attack into the dash
because
Bloodseeker.
It's a 5/5 haste.
It's actually going to be a 6/5 with the Deface Gallery buff.
Oh yeah, that's great.
And make a 1/1 as well.
Pretty good.
Smash in for 6, I assume.
That was an incredible top deck.
That was a great draw.
For Logan. Hey, Judge, can we get a real 1/1 token out there, please?
No, that is a completely legal way to represent a token. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, and Roman has Exercise to go for it.
Oh, great play. That card's been very good, showing up even in older formats.
That's right, yeah.
In the Boros Energy list.
Hits a lot of things at a great rate. Looks like this is going to be 3, 4, 5 life-linking damage here.
Yeah, because does he have to sacrifice an enchantment to do that? Or is it, no, it's just on an enchantment ETB.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Fear of Surveillance. Coming back, still doing work.
He also unlocked the surgical suite.
Exactly.
So that triggers it regardless.
Oh, that triggers it too, yeah.
Yeah, Logan's going to need another great top deck here.
Yeah.
Dashing Bloodsucker, again, another card that hasn't been a huge player in the format.
Yeah.
But it can certainly be a problem. You know, that was a huge life swing off of one attack.
And I mean, with the Glassworks in the format, like making it avoiding that card, is big game,
So Ripper is going to, looks like, sack the Painter Studio to take out the Fear of Surveillance. No, it's going to be the Glassworks. No, it's going to be one of the rooms. But the Bloodsucker's still going to get to attack next turn, and it's going to have 7 toughness. So Logan is not going to be able to block it effectively once again.
Yeah.
So I still think Roman's pretty okay with this.
I guess that's something he manifested. Oh, that was off of the room, the ticket booth? Yeah.
Yes, the face down is a manifest off of the ticket booth.
Yes.
I didn't see what it actually was. But yeah, Roman gets in for 4 there.
Yep. And then plays the cheerleader.
So it does seem that Roman is potentially out of gas here.
Yeah.
So if Logan can find a way to deal with the Bloodsucker, then he might have a chance still.
Yeah.
Plays the Fungus, I imagine, is going to equip the Glimmerlight here.
Yeah. Gonna be hard to find something that deals 7 damage in a red deck, though.
Yeah, exactly. He has the Incendiary or whatever. It's 4 in a red, deals 6. I forget the exact name of it.
Yeah.
But that's not going to be able to do it. And it's actually going to grow to 8 here.
Yeah.
And attacks. So Logan just kind of has to multi-block and pray.
Yeah.
I would guess.
I mean, how many cards does Logan have in hand here?
I'm going to guess 0 to 1.
Okay. Once again, like Mana Screw beats Mana Flood here.
Well, we'll see.
Roman with only 4 mana
looks
on the
like-
board.
Looks like he's got a friendly ghost in hand, so that can certainly
Oh, that can.
keep
That's a
pushing
good
the
target
bloodsucker
for.
through.
Yeah.
That can even
Because it
give
gets
the
flying. It gets
cheerleader-
flying. It gets flying and +2/+4, or just
No,
+2/+4.
just +2/+4. But it is also a flying threat that's going to be gaining counters when it attacks. So.
But you could also give it to the cheerleader and have that get in, and have that have flying for the rest of the game.
No. Well, yeah, if it survives here.
Yeah.
So the only saving grace here is that Roman has not been able to trigger the Eerie of the Bloodsucker. But
Yeah.
yeah, he is just attacking with the cheerleader, putting a counter on as well. So it is a 5-7 at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty beefy.
But
Let's see if Logan wants to try and trade something for him.
So he's got a 3/3 on the board. He's got a 3/3, a 1/2, and a 4/4.
Yeah. He's
I mean,
double blocking.
interesting.
And yeah, it's just trading 1 for 1 with the Ripper.
Yeah, not a bad play. And Friendly Ghost does have flying, of course,
Yeah,
so that'll
and
be
it's-
able to
It's going to
start applying pressure on that axis.
in 2 turns. Yeah, Logan looks like he's just untapping. He was considering whether to use the fungus to maybe draw an extra card.
Yeah, but I think he just needed it as a chump blocker at this point of the game.
Yeah, maybe he was hoping
So
that the Bloodsucker would attack there. Ooh, okay.
5, 6.
It's a chunky creature.
Menace.
Yeah,
Okay, well that shores up the grounds.
it sure does. But once again, he still needs an answer
The
to
Friendly Ghost here.
a 3-power flyer, which will end the game
Yeah.
in 2 turns. And Roman is just sitting pretty on exactly 4 lanes here.
Yeah,
And as far as we know, been able to cast his spells with no issues. So.
yeah. He's been the most mana efficient, for sure, I think. That's why cards like that 1 mana. That's why it was so, going back to that turn where he chose to proactively use the Shard Mage's Rescue.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that was normally you want to use that card to protect one of your creatures, but in that situation, Roman identified that he had to use all of the mana that he could this game.
Yep.
And that paid off here, because now he's 1 turn away from
Well,
winning.
so
Oh, he had to.
so Logan actually
Got
pre-combat
rid of the-
destroyed the
Good play.
surgical suite,
Good play.
which could potentially buy him an extra turn to
Yep.
get out of this. Yeah. Looks like he's. No, that's just a card in hand, I think. 6 mana.
Maybe turn face up. Oh, opening up the tunnel of
5
hate.
mana.
So that's going to be a double striker? It's going to make something double strike?
Yeah, and I think that is actually going to be his best bet of winning the game, is to just have a double striking 6-power menace creature.
Yeah.
So I imagine we could see a re-equip and swing here.
He just passes the turn.
Interesting.
I mean, he can't win this turn. I think he's.
Oh no, he would have been dead on board if he had
Yeah.
attacked here. Yeah. That's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah.
That he's unable to attack here. That's a reach creature.
Wow.
So Logan is still potentially drawing his way out of this.
Yeah.
I do think he does have to attack here, though. Gotta find a way to get this game over with. And let's see, but Roman does have the Seize by Slaughter in hand. Destroy attacking creature, so he seems to be pretty well protected.
Yeah, that's true.
He could even just take the 12 here, and then hope to draw land 5 to kill the reach creature.
Yeah.
I think this is fine though. Just play it safe and kill the double strike menace thing.
I think that's good.
Though he does need
Roman
to,
does have a lot of inevitability with this board state, so
he does need to find an answer to
one of the two things.
this. Yeah, you're right. He's got another rotunda. Does that do anything? Actually, yeah.
That can put a counter on the ghost
That can make.
and at least make it trade with that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like one counter is going on. Oh wait, no.
Oh, so
So
he's
that
also
triggers
considering.
that triggers Eerie twice on the leech, which actually just kills Logan, I believe.
Oh yeah, because the leech is not once per turn, or is it? No.
Looks like that might have been
A
missed.
mistrigger? So much going on in Magic these days. It's hard to remember every single. I like to think of everything as layers. Like you've got the axis. You have the axis of the battlefield and creatures attacking. You know. You have and then within that you've got like flying and menace and all these different. But then you also have other axes like milling your opponent. And so he does have
It's possible.
lifelink. Roman gets 10 for lifelink to go up to 29. So probably.
It's possible that I was off on Logan's life total as well.
Oh, gotcha.
Roman, what are life totals?
I'm at 29, he's at 6.
Thank you.
He's at what?
6.
Oh, that's
Okay, so
Much different game.
I was off then.
much different game. Yeah.
All right, so we've got a 10-10 Altanac here now, which, once
Altanac
it gets
is-
double strike, that,
Yeah. Because it does have trample, huh?
that can certainly be a way for Logan to
Lose the
get out of
game.
this,
Yeah.
or to win the game.
For Roman to lose.
Yes.
This has been an incredible game. Very back and forth, very swingy.
And it looks like Roman still has just 3 spells in hand.
Yeah.
4 spells. Oh, he's got a Felcross onslaught too.
Oh no, but he doesn't have the.
I didn't see
green.
that. Yeah, I didn't see that in the initial build though. I had missed that.
Interesting.
I think most people would agree the number 1 rare in the set.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is actually going to be a lot closer than
Yeah.
we might have thought.
Yeah.
Logan does still need to sort of shore up the ground once again though, because Roman has 4 attackers.
That is true. So you can't just attack. I don't think he's.
They're going to be gaining counters from the oh wait, no. Yeah, he can distribute some more counters with the Rotunda.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we're coming in for
Altanac.
11.
It's gonna be 11 double strike.
11-10 double strike.
So it's gonna be for 22. So if Roman takes this, he just goes to
7.
7.
It's got trample, so you can only
Yeah, you
soak
can't.
up
It
so
only.
much.
Yeah, exactly. And then now, I mean, his best chance of winning, I think, is still to be able to attack with his big creature over there. You know. How many cards does Logan have in hand? Let's see what he's got. Looks like a land.
It's a grasping long neck. So I think
Not a bad card to have in this situation.
I don't think it matters. So I think Logan is just dead.
You think so?
Either way, whether he attacked or not.
I mean, Roman still has a lot of gas in his hands.
But importantly, the long neck does not have lifelink, so its trigger would not go on the stack until after combat damage resolves. So the 2 life that it gains you is actually kind of irrelevant here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 7 damage crack. Oh, Roman actually does block.
So
with
he
his
does
biggest-
decide to block just to soak up a bunch of damage, soak up 8.
So that's going to be 14.
Yeah.
Down to 15, if I'm doing that correctly.
Yeah. And now, Logan will gain 2 life.
I think that's exactly what Logan needed
Yeah.
to get back in this game.
I don't think I agree with that block from Roman there.
Yeah.
I think was he worried about, he was playing around a combat trick, I suppose.
If Logan, say, chump blocked the bloodthirsty, or what's it called? Elegant bloodsucker. If he had blocked with that, then Logan would be taking 6 combat damage and would have been dead.
Yeah.
So Roman was playing around just Logan having some
Sort of pump spell. Yeah.
which we know that he doesn't have.
That's fair.
Okay, so Roman is going to activate here. That is going to. Oh, he also
Yeah, he's
had.
gonna-
Wow, that was a
That
close
was a
one.
close one. Very weird game with a lot of good, interesting decision points there.
Absolutely, yeah. Being able to go over decisions that you would otherwise, your brain would sort of autopilot into certain decisions, having somebody else being like, actually, I think there's another line you can take here. Can definitely sort of broaden your horizons.
Yeah.
Your
Glimmerlight.
horizons.
I found Glimmerlight to be a strong turn 2 play.
It's,
just a lot of value for a little mana.
Such a flexible card, does a lot of things, goes into most decks in the format.
Yeah. Again, one mana ways to spend 1 mana, which Glimmerlight is a way, is like a huge way to up your chance to win the games, in my opinion.
All right, 1/4's gonna
Shore up the ground once
attempt
again.
to stop this orphan, though. Something like Unsettling Twins next turn.
Yeah.
Ooh, and this is actually a pretty sweet combo. where
Glimmer
you,
Seeker.
You activate the orphan to get the free survivor trigger
Yeah.
from the Glimmer Seeker.
Great. Good value.
So it makes a Glimmer this turn, and the next turn it's going to start drawing cards. That's actually a huge problem.
Could
Kind of an ideal start for Roman.
open up Roman to take a lot of damage on this turn though if Logan has a removal spell, like a room-based removal spell. But I guess that's still only 3 damage, and that's not like that great here. He's really got to.
So the Soul Rager needs 2 or 3 open rooms to get bigger, I believe.
Okay. Oh, it's not one that. It's
One as
goes
long
on.
as you have 2 or more unlocked rooms, it gets +3/+0.
It's not an eerie trigger. I thought it was an eerie trigger. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so Logan does indeed have a Scorching Dragonfire here if he wants to deal with
Ooh, it's gonna be
the Glimmer Seeker.
a bit of a blowout here. Good play.
So interesting. Roman did not activate Orphans in response there. He could have gotten another trigger to draw a card off the Glimmer Seeker, I believe.
But Orphans of the Wheat is just on attacks.
Oh, is it really?
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that makes
he
more
kills
sense.
him. Yeah. Kills him in response to the trigger.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. I thought you could just activate it whenever.
No, I don't think so.
And Logan has had the answers so far,
Yeah.
though this Glimmer Seeker is still somewhat of a threat.
Yeah, it's going to be drawing cards and making 1/1s.
It's going to be a 4/4.
Yeah. What, it basically draws a card every other turn, is the idea?
No, as long as you have a Glimmer, it draws a card every turn.
Oh, gotcha. And then if you don't have a Glimmer, it makes a Glimmer.
So
Oh, so it's really more of it's a very snowball card. It's not like
absolutely.
a back and forth.
That's sort of the Survivor cards in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And the reason that it's not the strongest pure archetype in the format is it's very play draw dependent for one thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's very
risky.
polarizing.
Yeah.
Where if you're winning, you're winning, and if you're losing, you're really losing.
Yeah.
So Logan did have a couple of removal spells here too, but I think he might have gotten rid of the wrong
thing.
creature. I think this Glimmer Seeker is just going to start running away with it here.
Yeah. Because it's going to keep getting bigger with the hospital room.
It was obviously very tempting to kill the orphan in response to the friendly ghost buff.
Yeah.
But I think overall I'm less concerned
Yeah.
with that creature than I am with the Glimmer Seeker.
Yeah. It was like a 1.5 for 1.
So it looks like
And for some damage.
So Logan is offering just the straight up trade here. It's a 5/5 attacking into a 4/4 and a 1/1. But looks like Roman very clearly has interaction. It's going to be live or die.
Yeah.
Which, you know, is not the biggest blowout in the world or anything. He sort of just killed a Glimmer for free.
Yeah.
But it still resulted in Roman drawing an extra card.
Well, he's
off
still
the
going
Glimmer
to
Seeker.
continue to be drawing cards off of the Glimmer Seeker.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be... Logan's definitely on the back foot here. He's got to...
So here comes
Here we go, another...
Portcaller to save the day here again.
Yeah, once again. But he taps it. Oh, he attacks with it. Yeah. I was wondering if you actually leave it back to keep the Glimmer Seeker from...
Well, the Glimmer Seeker's going to grow to 6 next
Yeah.
turn either way.
So it'll trade with it though.
No, the Horde Caller is just a 5/5 with the Glimmer Light on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was confusing that with the card that I was complaining. Oh, I was making fun of last game. Oh yeah, this is...
Makes sense.
Yeah, that attack makes much more sense now.
Okay, so Roman does chump with the Glimmer, which means he won't be drawing a card this turn, at the very least. But he also...
Unless he's got something else that makes it Glimmer.
So it's kind of funny that these two cards are making chump blockers
Yeah.
for the other side each turn. But Logan's just going to take 6, it looks like.
Yeah. Because what is this other token?
Is it a gremlin, maybe?
It's...
Oh, the Miasma Demon is
Yeah,
going to
take care of
to
it.
kill
Doesn't
it.
matter what it is anymore. Miasma Demon's one of those it's been clunky, but when you get it to work, it can definitely win some games.
So Logan just drew Tyvar, which if there is a way out of this game, it probably involves Tyvar.
Yeah.
So that's got to be one of the best draws he's got. I think I would still attack with the Horde Caller here. Yeah. Offering a trade for the demon, but Roman also has the ability to just chump, which he does. And now that Logan has an extra body on board, he can give Tyvar indestructible.
Yeah. But he's going to go
It's
for
just
the...
going to be a fungus.
fungus, maybe a fungus into Tyvar?
Yep.
Yep, that's what it is. So Tyvar...
So I don't think we saw a clean answer to Tyvar in the cards that Roman has played so far.
Yeah.
The exercise can hit it after it's been pumped, but Cease from Slumber does not get it.
Yeah.
So it could certainly shore up the ground game here.
Yeah. And Roman does have this Miasma Demon, which is a 5/4 flyer. So he does have some inevitability in this game.
Okay, coming in with the Glimmer Seeker, making another Glimmer. Putting a counter on the flyer makes sense.
Yep.
Whoa,
Now that Tyvar...
what's going on with our camera here?
Is it the camera? Just the light got bumped a little bit. I
Okay.
think. Yeah. It's okay. I think it's
Breathing it back out
refocused. Yeah.
the Tyvar just sort of lit up the board.
Yeah.
It's kind of magical.
So Tyvar can give itself indestructible by tapping another creature.
Another creature, yes.
Okay. And then it lets you play cards off the top of your deck in some way?
No. I think it's 3 green to give your creatures +X, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control.
Okay.
So it can certainly in games.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a big way.
Grab a slice. Ryan, you want a slice?
What?
You want a slice?
Yeah, in a minute.
Ooh, fear of mobility. That's a way to deal with Tyvar long enough to get the game over with, potentially.
Yeah.
But he's just
So
going
he's
to
just
tap
gonna
down
tap down
the
the-
word color and stuff.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I like that, yeah.
He was getting
Fewer chump blockers for
fewer
Logan.
chump blockers, and then it also turns the Glimmer Seeker back on,
That's true, yeah.
you know?
Okay, so that's another 4/4 Soul Rager. Just not nothing. But, so I don't believe...
But still no answer for a flyer here.
I don't believe Tyvar gives trample.
Tyvar, the Pummeler.
Oh, no.
No, that's Tyvar Jubilant Brawler,
Yeah, I
which
got
is
it.
like my favorite card that's been printed in the past 2 years.
That is a 1, 2, 3 if you ever seen it.
And that's going to be it. Roman shows him just winning the game with that flyer.
Ignore those names for now. We've got Ben on the right with an active Kaito up against Logan's red-black sack deck. It looks like maybe he's Vengeful Possessioned Crab.
Interesting option for the Vengeful Possession on that crab.
Hello, welcome
Hello.
back, by the way. Thanks for joining me
I'm
again.
back. My name is Lucas. It's not Grendimer Jones, though he did an excellent job commentating.
Yeah,
it looks like Roman cleaned up that
2-0, yeah.
2-0 on that. And we're in game 3 in the middle here. That Kaito being a little bit of a problem for him.
Not sure what the life totals are, but
Second game in a row that Kaito came down on turn 3. I can go check on those for you.
oh, thank you.
Yeah. What are life totals here? 13-9?
I see
13-19 for life totals there.
19 for...
It says right there.
Oh, wow.
You're confused.
Easy enough.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting.
You can just ignore my life tracker then. Just watch them. So Julian stole the crab but did not sack it.
Yeah,
and
interesting.
now he's got the Enduring Curiosity.
Looks like he may have done the steal just for that.
Just for the rummage.
The rummage there.
Gets a mill off the crab. Drawing a
Interesting.
card.
If he's going to do that, why not just steal the Kaito and use one of his abilities for the turn? I guess I wasn't paying attention. I jumped in here in the middle of our match. We did notice that Ben missed a mill trigger in the previous game when he had the crab out and the Curiosity died and came back. Notably against the second ETB. It didn't matter. He did end up taking that match, but probably one of the more missed mechanics, I'd say.
Yeah.
So when those Curiosities die, they leave and then return. So you get new eerie triggers.
So both houses are big, and Agent Scone quickly pointing out that Ben is also playing Dimir in Standard, which a lot of people are, I think.
Looks like that was that's it. Looks like
I'm
that
assuming
was
Ben took it
a
there.
clean up. Yeah, it looks like it.